Okay, so we're on a roll here. We're on the A shape, okay, and we're looking at. Remember, when you go around, don't worry about the string didn't stay on the A shape. Here's the A shape. We go up a pentatonic scale when we go around the modals. So we're always going up a pentatonic scale. In C, it's easy. C, D, E, G, A. In A, we should just start pentatonic scale starting from an A. A, C, D, E. More or less, right? G, and A again. So it's going to be a C-shaped D minor, and I think we had that going on already. We looked at that. So that would be 6-2-4 right there. 6-2-4 into the cage below it, which is the D cage. You know, that happens a lot. I explain that a lot. Because when you're in the A cage, okay, and you're going to the left now, you're going to the fourth of that string shape. When you go to the right, like we were over here, okay, like we were over here, where's the 5-6? Here's our 5-6. And go to the right, we're going to the fifth of that string shape, okay, like that. I forget what we were doing. Oh yeah, we took the pattern and we moved it down one, okay, but we actually were on the D right there. We moved it down one, and this is how this chart was supposed to be used. Moved it down one to the A shape. It's right there. It's right there. Okay, but you know, conversely, if we move it up one, we're going to the back to the D shape over there. So that's how the fourths work. Right now we're just going through the fifths. So let's move along now. We can move it down one more. We got an E shape there. We'll be over here with this E shape. If you start on an E shape, if I could just get one of these circles here, but I guess not. Here's your E shape. Don't worry about the strings off the bottom string. Here's your E shape, pentatonic scale. Go up from E and you got a G minor shaped D minor there. So it goes root D minor, root 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 half diminished, and then root again. So right here, okay, what happened to our, now we can't see it, so you have to guess. What happened to our E shaped? What happened to the D minor, the second minor? What's the next pentatonic scale member letter-wise after E? Going up now. Remember, in the other direction, we would go the other way if we were going backwards, right? So G would go down to E, would go to D, and starts to spell caged again. Remember, C, A, G, E, D, caged. D, E, G, A, C, pentatonic ascending. Okay, that's going up the scale. So from E shape, we're going to go up to G, a G minor shape. So we're going to have a G minor shaped D minor right there. To what were we? We're at the E minor. We're going to have a G minor shaped D minor there. So that should be 2, 4, 6, 2 right there. There's our 2, 4, 6 right there. Remember in the cage before it, okay, where we're going a G minor, we went to a E minor, right? So we're going in cage that way. This is the 2, 4, 6 is the C rather. So that's the fourth of it. G minor, the fourth of that is the C minor shape. Thank you. Luckily, I didn't just, fudge that. Anyway, so that's how all that works. We're not going to do the fourths because I want to get to the new. It works the exact same way with the fourths. That's why I made this chart. And up here, I put a nice, some eye candy up here. These are the dots. They repeat. These are the notes that the dots are on. Notice the accidentals on the piano, you know. I'm not going to go like that because you can hear it. You know, you're not getting the microphone. This thing is underneath the piano. There's only one dot on an accidental in the key of C, and that's the C sharp dot. Okay, and then above that you got the octave dot and the E dot. So that's what we got there. Okay, now we're going to fast forward. We're into this subject. We're comfortable with this subject, but like all the other subjects, you know, it's time to move on to the next chart because I've made 3 charts since I've had a good lesson. So here it is. Here's the most recent chart. Okay, I just want to cover this briefly because what happens is if we do good on the first couple of charts, usually I got nothing left for the third chart. I kind of lost interest in it. So let's just look at this. This is the third chart, the most recent one, 227. Cage circle of fifths using the AA3 S3A. That's a 3-string starting on the A long shape, extra long pattern slide. I call it like a slide, but it's really not. It's not like a string slide. And then also have this new 4, 5, 6, 7 super long augmented fourth, a string of 4 whole notes that I've known about, but I haven't done anything about, and I found that it's useful for especially like the key of B. You know, so if you wanted to play the key of B, if you want to play the key of B, and I believe this is the part of the chart here that it shows us this. We're going to call it the S super long, the S4. It should be S4 super long, okay, but actually it's an S1 rather. Sorry, so it's a 4S super long. It's a short. That's short for it's an S1. Okay, so it's a 1-string S1 4 dash super long. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so here I've got it. It's the S14-SL. Why am I calling it a 4? Because with the long pattern, I'm just referring them to their first note instead of giving it the string shape, even though the 5/6 string shape is a complete string shape. Okay, so I'm calling it the 4. That's all. And you could use that as if this was if the fret nut was here. Okay, that's your fret nut. This is your bottom string now. Okay, you could actually use this pattern to play in B because this would make E the 4th. Let's make that a little louder. The low E would become the 4th, so low E is the 4th of the B pattern. Okay, and really we don't have to get fancy with the S14-SL super long. 1 string starting on the 4. This is its name, the 4th. You know, it could be Charlie, it could be Harry, it could be anybody, you know, but we're calling it 4. But this is easy. 1 string S1 super long. Okay, so that's what it is. And but look at this. You see this part in red here? This is the standard long to short pattern where we might start way down here, and we can do this. We can do this. If we look at the C pattern here, essentially the C. Okay, the moving it up like that, the 4th of C is our diminished D, the 4th of our diminished D is our A. It happens to work out anyway, and so we can actually look at, don't worry where the crosshairs are now. We can actually look at this and simplify it. What's in red is the regular way we've been doing it.